Hi everyone. So today I'm finally burying Lucy, who is the Kelpie that I imported from Australia back in 1997. She was my first real sheepdog. I had a couple of Kelpies before her, but Lucy was, well, her mother was an agility dog, but her father was Spinifex Sailor. And Spinifex is an Aaron Catterson stud, which she was a charter member of the Working Kelpie Council. So Lucy came to me at about 4 months. I hemmed and hawed over getting her. And then I decided to get her. And the first time she was on sheep, she was about 8 months old. At Warren Mix, brought her into the field. He brought her into the field with sheep. He let her go and she went right around him. And, well, brought them to him. She immediately did that. That was her first time on sheep. I didn't know how special that was until I had a lot of other dogs since then. And Warren was huge in helping me get Lucy trained. Lucy has many stories. This is about her, so I'm going to share her stories. One cool thing was she took first place out of 20 dogs in the novice class at Heather Millen's place. That was cool. It was all border collies and her. She always could do a great outrun and lift, and then the wheels would come off. She could drive too, but the fetch, she always wanted to get to their head, but she'd push them fast so she could try to head them. So anyway, she did that. One time she was handling sheep. We were working sheep with some kind of crabby, ornery Scottish blackface sheep, and they decided they didn't want to play anymore, so they took off and headed towards the shed. And 2 stopped, and then 1 kept going. Thought, I'll just keep going, the dog won't get... Well, Lucy just went. I gave no commands. She brought that ewe back. Not only did she bring it back, but she brought it past all the 2 other sheep that were standing there and kept them separate and brought that ewe to my feet. She was amazing. There's many stories of what Lucy could do. She'd never back down from a sheep. She just was an innately talented dog, and was born with everything she needed, and she really was only like 3/4 working Kelpie. So it just goes to show the herding instinct is there. The reason I'm here now, I'm going to show you this field right here. This is the reason, this field here. She's the reason I have sheep. She's the reason this was the first field that we cleared. I cleared with the help of a guy I hired. She's the reason for everything I do with sheep. She started me in sheep because she just was such a natural, and it's kind of what you had to do. I was a farm girl too growing up, so it made sense. Lucy ended up getting very intolerant as she got older, so she couldn't work. She's just a really cool Kelpie. I don't think I could ever have another one, only because I would compare them all to her. With her guts, boy, she had such guts, and she could fetch anything from any distance. I have so many videos of her. She was just a good dog. Just wasn't a trial dog, but I've long since come to realize that the trialing, well, I don't even do it anymore, so the trialing doesn't matter. What matters is the heart, the courage, the loyalty, and you just get your job done with good dogs. That's a rarity. So I'm burying her today. You can see that's where I buried her, and I'm going to keep it together. Let's see. So this is her little footprint that the vet's office did for me. I'm going to actually get her a stone. And I decided to put her up here because you can see the other field and the sheep. So I thought I was going to keep it together, but it's hard. Um, anyway, she was a really good dog. And I always just wanted people to see how good she was, and I think she did. A good memory I have is I was at Roger DeChambeau's trial in New Hampshire, and Lucy was like a good outrun, lift, and fetch. Good run, outrun, and lift, but the fetch she pushed him. And I remember he came up to me. Roger's not a talkative guy. He said to me, I gave her, it was three runs, I think. All 3 runs, she got a perfect outrun and lift. And she just had a lot of fans because she was so natural. And since then, there's been more Kelpies on the trial field. But you know what? I almost think it's a disservice to them at this point because they just know what they're doing. Lucy I never had to say anything on a fetch. A gather, not a fetch. Gathering the sheep. So I just, she was a really cool dog. And I hope she's happy here. And there's my other 2 dogs. I'm just down to 2. Like I said, I don't know if I'll have another Kelpie. Maybe someday. But it's okay. But it's just, I'm glad I have her here now. And she can just chill. And the sheep will be up here in a couple weeks. Probably he's upset. And then she'll really be happy because she'll be with the sheep. So anyway, she's under the dogwood. As you can see, there's a dogwood tree. And, I'll see her often. So this was my little thing for my Kelpie Lucy. I'll miss you.